Vale, chicos, chicas, bienvenidos al directo de hoy. Vamos, no hay Pokémon ahora esto, ¿vale? No puedo hacer más otro directo. Me fuera gustado hacer este directo y lo otro, pero es que no me da tiempo. Últimamente con el trabajo vamos de lío. ¿Vale? Joder. Aquí, coño. Vale, te ves aquí el OBS. Y vamos a hacerlo grande, ¿vale? Y bueno, son 2 minutos. Vamos a ver lo que nos trata de dar. Y veremos ahora mismo lo que nos da. Así que vamos allá. Vale. Damos ratón. Y son 2 minutos que hablando un poquito. Así que bastante bien. Vale. Vale, son 1 minuto y ya no hay menos. No sé qué juego operaba, ojalá fuera el Mario Odyssey 2. Me encantaría ese juego. Pero creo que serán juegos de todo un poco, juegos que han salido ya para Play y que están en Switch 2 y eso. Así que veremos qué juegos nos sacan y qué juegos hay. Repito, veremos. Vale. Ya se verá, ya se dirá, ¿no? Pero creo que será una base de esos juegos o de estas circunstancias, ¿no? Así que lo veremos ahora mismo. Y lo veremos ahora en 53 segundos. 52 segundos, perdón. Así que lo veremos. No sé qué juego esperáis, ¿no? Yo creo que hay juegos y juegos, pero yo creo que me espero algo decente. Que digas, wow, podemos jugar perfectamente. Así que esperamos algo decente, vamos a ver. Vamos a verlo. A ver, tiene que ser algo impresionante, ¿no? 12 minutos, 11 minutos exactamente. Vale, yo creo que puede haber cosas muy buenas, pero tenemos que ver cómo se gestiona
Peggy
esto.
18.
Peggy 18, vamos allá. Vale, no se ve nada, porque claro, no tiene solo una pantalla. Peggy de Try. Vamos a ver qué juego nos espera. Voy a coger una limpita. Los juegos que me gusten. Juegos que voy a apuntar. Vale, empezamos.
Deep in space, a research station was suddenly struck by a cosmic storm.
Empezamos.
15 years later, its survivors are living peacefully. But the threat of another cosmic storm is coming up fast. Maki and Omura, two young explorers, must now brave galactic dangers and save all that's left of their home. Teamwork is key in this two-player co-op adventure.
Vale, si nos interesa no lo juego.
You'll need a few tools to
vale,
survive.
tenéis el modo carrera jugado en el canal,
grabs
hemos
and
subido,
moves
¿vale?
platforms so you can carve a path forward.
Mañana no hay directo, ¿vale? No sé yo
The
tan mal.
liquid launcher
Pero si iba
blasts
peor,
water
no sé,
to
bastante.
activate mechanisms.
Vale, mañana no tenéis
And
ni vídeo ni
cool down
directo,
scorching
no puedo, o
surfaces.
sea, mañana es imposible,
And the
así que
beam
no hay ni
cannon
vídeo ni
fires
directo,
a
haremos un
stream
día
of
de
super
descanso,
hot
creo que
heat to destroy
me lo agradeceréis
obstacles,
vosotros a mí, yo
open
tengo un vídeo, lo
doors,
subo
and
y
more.
ya se lo dejo, si está programado y ya
Use
se
the
programa
tools
mañana.
together, and
Pues mañana
you
yo es
might
que en casa no
discover
estoy.
unexpected
Yo
solutions
de
to
trabajo,
puzzles.
desde trabajo me meto en otro y luego me voy a cenar por ahí, así
While
que casi llegaré
exploring,
bastante
you can
tarde,
encounter
así que por
strange
eso no hay
life forms,
vídeo.
or opt for a detour and take a little travel break. Game share is supported, so two players can adventure together locally or online with one copy of the game.
Ah, es doble, no me gusta. está bien, pero no.
Can these two brave explorers save their
Estos juegos a mí
home?
no me... También, si para ti solo vale, pero para doble no.
Orbitals launches exclusively
Ahora
on
exclusivamente
Nintendo
en
Switch
2
2
en verano
this
26.
summer.
No.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this presentation, we'll be focusing on games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch. What you just saw was Orbitals, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer. We hope you're looking forward to this intergalactic co-op puzzle adventure. Okay, let's take a look at some upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
Vale. Otro que tampoco, la imagen no procederá en secuencia de jugador. Allá de Japón. Que lo disfrutéis. La
In the
Yakuza, ¿no?
waters of Issei Bay, on an island where legends of mermaids have been passed down, a tale of mysteries and curses stirs. The latest Paranorma Site mystery adventure is coming to Nintendo Switch. The story follows Yuza Minakuchi, a boy who works as a pearl diver. One day, while gathering on the sea floor, he encounters another version of himself. This phenomenon is just the beginning. Soon, other strange incidents begin to plague the island. A girl with no memories, strangers searching for treasure, and a housewife investigating victims of drowning. Speaking to those involved is a natural part of the investigation, but you'll also need to search deep within the waters of Issei Bay. As each of their motives intertwine, the story connects to the mermaid legend told centuries ago.
Un poco de misterio, ¿no? Parece.
Paranorma Site, The Mermaid's Curse, launches on Nintendo Switch, February 19th.
No me interesa.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
No me interesa.
Battle for World Glory.
Este sí. Este me interesa.
A new Captain Tsubasa game is kicking its way onto Nintendo Switch.
Capitán Tsubasa.
Choose from a roster of...
Vamos a copiar el nombre, a ver cuándo sale, un momentito. Este me interesa. Captain Tsubasa 2. Ya con el nombre ya está. A ver cuándo
For
lo pega.
110 characters, representing 22 teams.
Yo soy
Score with
de
powerful
Tsubasa.
shots from the original work, as well as newly added special moves that give passes, blocks, dribbles, and tackles a boost. Go on the offensive against elite competitors as you aim for victory. Gear up for sensational football action when Captain Tsubasa 2 World Fighters launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
Sale para el 2026. Saldrá ya. Vale. Por... Dios. 2026. No, pero le demos uno.
Next up are games heading to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch. A life or death fight for survival begins.
¿Está bien?
It was a normal day until a cave-in befell the city of Tokyo. As the dust settles, our protagonist, Anne, discovers an underground world deep below the metropolis. But she's not alone. Creatures called Xeno populate the unknown expanse. If you're found by a Xeno, it's game over.
No. Está bien, pero...
Fighting is not an option, so quick thinking and decision-making are vital to your survival.
Tío, una mano,
Analyze their patterns and find the best route to make your escape. activate traps in each area to lure and ensnare any stalking Xeno.
Me ha cogido.
And by using game share, up to 4 players can share controls, including Anne's movement and camera adjustments.
Bueno, está bien.
Whether locally or online, coordinating with your friends is key to making it out alive. Survive the subterranean depths in Tokyo Scramble. Launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2, February 11th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Está bien, parece una pinta, pero
Awaken your Viking spirit.
Espíritu de vikingo.
Battle,
bueno,
build, and conquer in this massive survival game. How you go about it is entirely up
bonito,
to
pero
you.
parece de juguete. No, next.
You could start by gathering materials around the woods.
Mira, es una mezcla de Animal Crossing con caza.
And arrows to hunt wildlife and prepare meals. With an axe, you can chop trees to build a house. Yikes! Don't get hit by falling trees.
Bueno, es la mezcla.
Build pillars. Install beams. Construct walls. Make the roof. And even add a fireplace.
Es una mezcla, no está mal.
You're
Tienes que hacerte tu casa.
even from the cold.
Muy bien.
Is this ventilated? Don't forget the chimney too. By upgrading your crafting stations, you can make items of higher quality.
No me interesa.
And
Lo veo
once
muy
you've built
falso.
a ship, set sail on
Creo
the
que
high
Nintendo
seas to
podría haber
reach
sacado
new
algo un
lands.
poquito. No mejor,
And
porque
create
es
even
complicado,
more
¿no?
strongholds.
Gráficamente Nintendo.
Plus, up to
Pero
10
está bien,
players
pero
online
gráficamente hay
can
cosas que no se puede hacer
explore
con la
this
PlayStation,
vast
tipo
world
Serie X
together.
o, sinceramente, un PC, ¿no? Creo que ahí está más limitada.
Now, go forth and survive in Valheim, launching on Nintendo Switch 2
Ya
this
va
year.
para este año.
Find your way forward in these games.
Arriba el camino de estos juegos.
Return to the kingdom of Hallownest and fight back the infection in this upgraded modern classic. Dodge, dash, and slash through this 2D action adventure platformer, now with enhanced visuals and improved frame rates on Nintendo Switch 2. Equip charms to enhance your abilities and deal magic damage using upgradable spells while exploring the vast interconnected map. Descend into a world of insects and heroes when
Y ha dicho que quiero acabar primero la primera parte, quiero acabar varios juegos. Cuando vaya acabando el juego, iremos subiendo. Eso sí, el 17 de este mes, juego exclusivo que es el Resident Evil, que sí o sí se subirá. O sea, lo iremos haciendo.
eFootball, reborn from Pro Evolution Soccer, is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Build out your club, sign legendary players, and compete in tournaments around the globe in World Tour mode. Join an exciting competition where national teams face off every 4 years in the International Cup Tournament.
Por el Mundial.
Or play with friends locally or online to prove who's at the top of their game. Experience the excitement of football and aim to be the best in the world when eFootball Kickoff launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer.
Fútbol, bueno, está bien, pero sí gratuito. Sí, no.
Travel through 4 ages in a brand new HD 2D action RPG.
Tampoco es un juego que me llame la atención, pero bueno.
The age of safekeeping.
¿Qué te gusta, yo me lo compraré, muchos juegos digo que no, pero los compraré, los probaré igualmente para ver si son buenos. Y porque quiero hacer colección.
The age of magic, a time when spells flourished. And the age of budding, the birth of human civilization. In each age, the scenery and citizens of Elliot's hometown will change. You can also obtain some weapons and magic unique to certain time periods. A story spanning time will soon begin. The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 18th.
8 de junio de este año.
Have a blast with Super Bomberman games from the Super NES era. Play the first Super Bomberman through to the culmination of the series, Super Bomberman 5. including titles previously unreleased worldwide. The Famicom versions of Bomberman and Bomberman 2 are also included. Plus, there's a brand new boss rush mode.
No hace años de estos juegos, madre mía.
As well as game share support.
Eso, pues cuando vais save, puede ser compartido con cualquier juego que quieras.
Super Bomberman Collection launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch later today.
Llegará a agosto, bueno. Este sí que me lo voy a comprar, no lo he apuntado porque no.
The unknown journey continues.
Deja de desconocido contigo al Final Fantasy, como siempre.
The second entry in the Final Fantasy VII Remake series is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
He's alive.
In pursuit of his arch nemesis Sephiroth, Cloud Strife and his comrades escape the city of Midgar and embark on a journey across the vast world.
Se ve bastante bien.
Traverse the planet on chocobos.
Sí, claro, comprar un Play 5 se ve poco peor. Qué guapo, esto me acordaba de esta parte.
In a buggy or other modes of transportation. Team up with allies in battles, blending action and strategy. If you'd like to focus on the story, there's also a boost function to make combat easier. You'll also find various activities scattered across the world, allowing you to take a break from the action. And as you interact with your allies, their affinity toward you will grow and impact how the story unfolds. What fate awaits Cloud and his crew in their pursuit of Sephiroth? Final Fantasy VII Rebirth launches on Nintendo Switch 2 June 3rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Ahí están abiertas. Uy, este tiene buena pinta. Esto tiene buena pinta.
While investigating a lunar research station, an injury befalls spacefarer Hugh Williams. With him is Diana, an android called a Pragmata.
There you are. All better.
Classified as unauthorized intruders, the two are targeted by the station AI, which sends enemy bots after them.
Help! Come on, gun work.
These bots have near impenetrable armor.
I think I can help.
But with Diana's hacking skills, you can break down their defenses.
Initiating hack.
What the heck was that?
By moving the cursor through panels towards the green goal, you can hack the enemy bots.
There's no time to explain. Shoot now.
Once their weak points are exposed, fire away.
I hacked it.
Depending on the nodes you pass through, you can modify the damage and effects of a hack. Each split-second decision can change the outcome of battle.
Energy levels.
What truths will the two find in this AI-controlled lunar station?
So it's not one of your bot buddies?
Overdrive protocol. Initiate.
Está guapo, pero el combate ya no está bueno.
We did it! This is how we say, good job.
And what will Diana learn on this journey? Pragmata launches on Nintendo Switch 2, April 24th. A demo will be available later today on Nintendo eShop. We hope you're looking forward to fast-paced combat and exploration with a unique combination of hacking and shooting. Let's continue with more headlines. Journey to the Lost Lands. Become a legendary Turok warrior in this intergalactic action shooter. To stop an alien threat from destroying all human life, you'll journey solo or with a team of warriors online and battle all sorts of primal creatures in ferocious combat. Swap between first-person and third-person perspectives as you unleash weapons, melee attacks, and special abilities to devastate foes. Extract DNA from fallen enemies and the environment to upgrade your arsenal, evolve your mantle, and unlock even more abilities called Echo Syncs to gain a greater edge in combat. As you venture across breathtaking worlds, you'll unravel the mysteries that ultimately hold the key to saving humanity. Turok Origins launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this autumn. Uncover the truth of Xanadu. In a Japan where Kyoto is the capital, another world exists that's encroaching on our own. A world where monsters roam free. A boy named Ray must use his newly awakened powers against the threat as he joins Hirasaka Academy, a school for gifted students. The Academy's goal? Conquer Xanadu, the great labyrinth rumored to be the origin of this other world. While traversing the labyrinth, hone your abilities and reshape the terrain to expand the range of your exploration. Then, take on dangerous enemies in 3D action RPG combat.
Bueno, pero bueno, parece buen juego, la verdad. Entretenido parece.
Outside the labyrinth, improve your stats. And spend time with your friends as you prepare to conquer Xanadu. The battle between man and monster begins. Discover the truth when Kyoto Xanadu launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch this summer. Check out these anime-style games. It's time to evolve in the latest Digimon story game.
Mira, Digimon.
One day, a powerful blast causes the world to collapse and sends you 8 years into the past. With over 450 Digimon to collect, adventure through the human world and digital world to save the future. And on Nintendo Switch 2, you can select quality mode, playing in 4K at 30 frames per second, or performance mode, playing in full HD at 60 frames per second. Digimon Story Time Stranger launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch July 10th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. An adventure set high in the sky is soaring in.
Fantasy.
Form your party from a roster of over 20 characters, each with their own fighting style. Channel the power of teamwork and summon mighty primal beasts to vanquish your enemies. You can also team up in local or online multiplayer. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink Endless Ragnarok launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 9th. The latest Monster Hunter Stories game is flying in. Your monster allies, called Monsties, can learn special abilities through a ceremony called the Rite of Channeling. Raise your Monsties as you travel the world. The lands lie on the brink of disaster. Monsters are on the verge of extinction, and the riders trying to save the world will have to contend with an even greater threat. Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection soars onto Nintendo Switch 2, March 13th. A demo will be available later today on Nintendo eShop. Save data can be transferred to the full game. New titles are joining the archives.
Los archivos. Joder, mira qué año tiene este juego.
Rave Racer, published by Namco in 1995, speeds into the Arcade Archives 2 lineup.
Madre
Aiming
mía.
for first place in a race against your rivals. And get ready for a new line of home console
De
titles.
sobremesa, a ver.
Console Archives is on the way. Doraemon,
Ay, hola. Como el Mario Bros. Ha hecho un Mario.
Sonic Wings Special.
Especial de Sony, es verdad.
And more will be released over time. The first wave of console archives titles includes Cool Borders and Ninja Gaiden 2: The Dark Sword of Chaos.
Este no juega tanto, pero el nuevo
These titles will be available on Nintendo Switch 2 later today.
Wolf. NBA, o sea, PC. Yes. 3 ya disponible. No, es un juego que está bien, pero ya no juego nada. O sea, 3. Ay, no. Y no me lo saques. Disney. Dos cables y 6 de 2. O sea, mañana. Está para mañana. Nah, este no me interesa. Me parece que me va a hacer todo y no me vas a sacar un Mario o algo así, algo distinto. Me parece que no. Pues parece que no me van a sacar ni un Mario, ¿eh? Belgium de edad de edición de 5 mayo.
We found another body. I need your eyes on the crime scene.
When a string of mysterious deaths occurs across America, FBI analyst Grace Ashcroft is captured by the suspect while investigating the case.
Este sí que lo voy a jugar.
In her attempt to escape, Grace comes up against unknown threats.
¿Está cocinando el gordo? Pero ¿qué está cocinando?
A limited supply of healing items and ammunition are at her disposal.
Las balas, sí.
Will she confront the threats head on?
Ay, qué miedo, tío.
Or
Las piernas
save her
siempre se
ammo
dispara
for the
las
next
piernas.
encounter? For Grace, impending doom is always close at
Tía, no,
hand.
el bebé. Ay, mira, el bombón.
Meanwhile, another agent working for an anti-bioterrorism organization is also on the case. Leon S. Kennedy.
6 survivors at Raccoon City, all dead from the same thing.
Por un por, chaval,
With his physical prowess, Leon can parry an opponent's attack, then strike to break the stunned
Vale, saber un
opponent's
poco más, pero no
stance
sé
in
yo,
close
si
quarters combat.
de ellos.
He can
Este
fire
juego
from a
tiene,
distance
está
using
guapísimo.
handguns
No hay manera
and
que ya tiene
rifles,
este lío.
or use an enemy's
Ah, pues coge la
weapon
motosierra,
against
coño,
them.
que yo la pongo.
Leon has a varied arsenal of attacks at his disposal. This game features both third-person and first-person camera perspectives, and you can change your perspective at
Yo soy
any
en primera
time.
persona. Este juego se juega mejor en primera persona,
There are
siempre.
multiple difficulty options available,
Pausar,
including a
estándar,
mode for
clásico.
less experienced players that features aim
Este juego va a
assist.
ser la hostia, tío.
Guide Grace as she attempts to escape unprecedented terrors, and Leon, who relies on strength to carve his own path.
Es que viejo
What
está el
will
lío.
they discover when their fates intertwine? Resident Evil Requiem launches on
Este juego que tengo
Nintendo
unas
Switch
ganas de
2,
jugarlo,
February
chavales.
27th.
Ese juego
Pre-orders are
son de
available
cada-
now on Nintendo eShop.
Ya,
Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and
También llega,
Resident
¿no?
Evil
Ediciones
Village
incluyen juego
will
base
also
de
be
todo
available the
contenido
same
adicional.
day. Horror-filled excitement
están los
awaits
dos.
whether you play these games or Resident Evil Requiem first. Plus, a Nintendo Switch 2
Además, junto a
Pro
los juegos
controller
también lanzaremos un
featuring
mando Pro
original art is releasing
temático en
alongside
Resident
the
Evil.
games. Amiibo figures of Grace
Dos
and
ánimos.
Leon will also be available this summer.
Está,
You can scan them to receive in-game weapon skins.
tendrás una... Oh, qué guapo.
Resident Evil Requiem, the
Nueva
latest
entrega
entry in the
de la
Resident
serie
Evil
Resident
series,
Evil.
is launching later this month.
No está guapo,
You can also look forward to a creator's voice video featuring a member of the Resident Evil Requiem development team. The video will release in the near future. Next is our last
Último
announcement.
título del anuncio del día, a ver.
Hey everybody, from all of us here at Bethesda Game Studios. If you're like us, Nintendo has meant so much to you from your early days of gaming to now. It was incredible for us to partner on the original Switch, and it was just such a great piece of hardware and also so personal when you play. We're excited to finally bring a number of our franchises for the first time to Nintendo. We hope you all enjoy the journey.
Vault Dwellers, welcome home. Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition is emerging on Nintendo Switch 2. Scavenge, shoot,
Bueno, me parece que no me dan un juego
and
nuevo.
create alliances as you reshape the wasteland and what remains of civilization. Every choice matters. Fancy yourself a
Bueno, no me ha
smooth
decepcionado,
talker or
pero
pining to
tampoco
pump up your power armor.
de lo mejor
Choose
que
from
pueda haber
hundreds
venido.
of perks that fit your playstyle.
Sí, tampoco
Every road
es una
leads
cosa
somewhere new.
mala, ¿no?
From the heart
Tiro.
of Diamond City to the shadowy corners of forgotten vaults, the Commonwealth is packed with stories waiting to be uncovered. In addition to the base game, experience 6 official expansions and over 150 Creation
Mario
Club
Odyssey,
items
tío,
to
llevamos años
expand your
esperando este
adventure.
juego. Yo
Grab
para
your
mi primera
Pip-Boy
Nintendo
and
Switch en
traverse the
2017,
wasteland in
este juego, hostia.
Fallout 4
4 de
Anniversary
febrero.
Edition, launching on Nintendo Switch 2, February 24th. Pre-orders begin
Está bien,
later
porque
today
Fallout es
on
un
Nintendo
juegazo.
eShop.
O sea, no me quejo por el juego, sino me
The
quejo.
year is 1937.
Oh, Indiana.
Sinister
Pues,
forces
aún se
are on the
rumoreaba
hunt
que
for an
llegaría.
ancient power, and only one person can
Ya, pero
stop
claro, ya me
them.
lo he pasado para Xbox.
Embark on a
Por igual-
globe-trotting cinematic adventure in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, set between the events of Raiders of the Lost Ark and the Last Crusade. Indy will
Última
journey
cruzada.
around the world to uncover the mystery behind the Great Circle. From the pyramids of Giza
De
to the
Giza.
sunken temples of Sukhothai and beyond. Use your wits to infiltrate historic areas and solve fiendish puzzles. Or use your whip to face off against dangerous foes and explore a world full of daring escapes and unforgettable encounters. Adventure calls when Indiana Jones and the Great
12 de mayo.
Circle launches on Nintendo Switch 2, May 12th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Explore the vast landscape of Cyrodiil in the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. Experience this renowned open-world RPG, now on a Nintendo console for the first time. Freely customize your character to match your playstyle. Then adventure amongst an unforgettable cast of characters.
By the grace of the gods, I serve Tambriel as her ruler.
And fight back the Daedra to close shut the jaws of Oblivion. Master ranged or melee weapons.
Está muy
Wield
bien.
powerful magic.
Palo
Or
también.
use stealth
Pero
skills to
me
best
esperaba
your
un juego
foes.
que digas,
In
wow,
this remastered
toma,
version,
mira, saco.
character models, weapons,
Te
even
esperabas
rocks and
un no sé
sweet
qué,
rolls
pues yo
have all
esto no
been
te lo esperaba, pues
meticulously
pimba.
recreated. Combat animations have also been
¿Sabes?
updated
Bueno,
to
al
give them
final
a
este año
modernized
ese
touch.
torneo de Pokémon vamos a esperar que
Plus,
sacan
the
algo decente
Shivering
Pokémon,
Isles
¿no?
and Knights of the Nine
Estaría
expansions
bastante
are
contento
included
si sacan algo bueno
alongside
guapo.
the main story
Pokémon.
to take your adventure even further. Step through the gates once more when The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year. We hope you're excited for these games from Bethesda Softworks.
Sí, vale, pero no me ha sacado
That's
nada.
all for today's Nintendo Direct Partner
De
Showcase.
hoy. Bueno,
Thank
no me ha
you
sacado
for
nada.
watching.
No me ha sacado nada que digas wow, ¿no? Pero bueno, está bien, lo hemos visto en Nintendo. Y hay muchos juegos que tienes que jugar. Este, por ejemplo, este está muy bien. Este también está bien. Hay juegos que están muy bien, otros que, bueno, son juegos de Nintendo. Pues nada, chicos, no sé lo que os ha parecido el directo de hoy, que es el directo que os hago, porque ahora me cojo y me voy. Que tengo que ir a las 6:30, tengo que estar en otro sitio, así que nos vemos ahí. Esta presentación ha concluido. Gracias por vuestra atención. Vale, lo dejamos por aquí. Directo de hoy. Así que nada, muchas gracias por todo. Ay. Vamos. Hay que veis todos los juegos que tengo que subir. Lo veáis. Mira, ves. Tengo un montón de juegos para subir aún. Metal. Así que nada. Esto es todo por hoy, chicos. Muchas gracias y hasta la vista. Chao.